This your boy Diggavilly, man, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna be going over a very unfortunate topic, and that's missing people, and how cases like this Carlee Russell case really take up like time and disrupt the real cases that we have going on around us. For instance, we have this woman missing from back home named Allisha Watts. I believe she's been missing from July 16th, I want to say, from the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area. I'll have more information on that at the end. But cases like this Carlee Russell case really disrupt those type of cases, and we just can't tolerate that type of stuff, man. Let's get into it, guys.
As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. Hoover police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell.
And now the legal process begins. The 2-week drama surrounding the disappearance and reemergence of Carlee Russell will now move into the court system. The question now, if convicted, will Russell serve time in jail? Good evening, I'm Brenda LeDunn.
And I'm Stephen Quinn. The charges against Russell are Class A misdemeanors. She is free on bond this evening. Valerie Bell is with us. Valerie, could Russell be facing time in jail for all of this?
Now, 2 misdemeanors for wasting all those resources. Like, who knows how much the city spent on money and stuff just looking for her. Like 2 misdemeanors? Come on. That's kind of ridiculous. I don't know how many people's out looking for her. Like, I'm pretty sure they had helicopters and everything looking for her. That's crazy. There was a lot of resources spent, man. And I know they're not, you know, if anybody know anything about America, wasted money, people are going to be a little pissed about that.
Stephen, Carlee Russell was charged with false reporting to law enforcement authorities and falsely reporting an incident. Each of these misdemeanors carry up to a year in jail, and there's a potential fine of up to $6,000 upon conviction.
Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Miss Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed.
Both Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis and Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall did not count out that more charges could be forthcoming.
We will continue to monitor this investigation to determine whether or not there are any additional charges that need to be brought, and we'll evaluate those as the facts are presented.
In Carlee Russell's initial statement from her attorney earlier this week, Russell claimed she acted alone in the investigation.
Nasty work. Like I said, people really, like, you gotta know the atmosphere that we're in right now in this country. With a lot of the racial tension and weird stuff that they just been trying to put on us for the last couple of years, a brown woman going missing is gonna be high priority for these police departments. So of course they're gonna spend the resources and all that. But on top of any of this type of stuff, of resources or anything, people just wanted her to be safe. They wanted her to be brought home. That's the whole point of spending all this stuff and all that, to go find it. And everybody, who knows what the people had to do to go look for this woman. Like, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of important stuff to do in their own life, and they took time out to go look for her because people wanted her safe. I don't care if you're family to the woman or not. Nobody wants somebody to go missing and have violence or harm done. And you don't know where they at or what's going on. So everybody will want to go find somebody that's missing and make sure they're okay. But to make it out to be a lie and just take advantage of people like that is pretty disgusting. And like I said, it takes away from real missing cases that are going on right now.
So far, Chief Durzis says police are still in the dark as to where Russell was during the 49 hours she was missing and if she indeed acted alone.
As the Attorney General said, their team will also be searching through our files, and we'll find out what they say.
So what are the next steps?
Right now, the Attorney General's office attorneys will start dealing with our detectives and going through case files and preparing prosecution, I presume.
Has there been any decision about a possible civil suit against Carlee and or her family?
We have not discussed.
Ooh. And you know, you gotta expect that type of stuff, man. See, that's one thing people don't understand, man. Like, whether you in the business world or whether you're in the streets, it's risk and reward with everything. And these people spent a lot of money and stuff and resources looking for this woman. That's what I'm telling you. And they're gonna want to recoup that money. I don't care what you in, man. It's risk and reward. You got to find out if the risk is worth the reward. Like, and a lot of people don't understand that, man. And now look at her. She's gonna be her family's gonna be in a bigger hole now, just for her playing this type of game. You think you're not doing much, but you're actually causing a lot more harm than you believe. Like, we can't tolerate this type of stuff, man.
Just that. Of course, we talked about the hours of overtime and all the significant resources that we used. And we'll certainly be talking to the Attorney General's office about possibly getting some of those funds returned to us.
Carlee
What? Overtime? Getting some of those funds back? Come on, man. See, I don't care if anybody that's American or even been over here, did business over here, anything over here, know that money is a big part of everything. Now, those resources are taxpayers' money, but at the end of the day, they're in charge of how they spend it. And to come to find out that a lot of this stuff is a lie now, that you think people just walk away from that. No. No, it don't work like that. You're in America.
Russell was released from jail this afternoon after posting bond not too long after she turned herself in. Stephen?
Valerie, Chief Durza said he'd like to see the law change when it comes to law cases like this.
Stephen, I spoke with Representative Alan Treadaway, who chairs the Public Safety and Homeland Security Committee. He says when someone is reportedly kidnapped, there should be a response like this. However, when law enforcement is sent on a wild goose chase, like in this case, there needs to be serious consequences, and a misdemeanor charge is not enough. Treadaway tells me he will reach out to Durza ahead of the session, and it will be at the top of his priority list to get the law changed to hold people accountable for a hoax like this one.
For sure.
Valerie Bell reporting.
Yeah, for sure. They need to be, man. A lot of that stuff is unacceptable, man. Like I said, we have real cases like this, for instance. This is Allisha Watts. Like I said, she's been missing since July 16th in the Charlotte and Mecklenburg area. I've been seeing a lot of my family and friends and stuff post her, and people are really worried about it, and they just want information and want her home. So I'm pretty sure you can Google it, or if you know friends and family or any information, just hit her friends and family up. I'm pretty sure you can find more information about it online. I just wanted to shed some light on it because I was going to cover the Carlee Russell case, and you know, it's crazy because those take away from attention away from cases like this, and it harms real cases like this when people like to pull these crazy attention grabs. Like, we can't tolerate that type of stuff, man. Well, y'all seen it like I seen it, man. I'm out.